Alright everyone, here we go with game number 2 of this best of 5 series for the finals of the Virginia Tech StarCraft tournament between Lelouch, the red Zerg in the 12-27 position on the Shadow Temple, and afiLiazn, the blue Terran, in the 2 o'clock-ish position on the Shadow Temple. And so far, they are in close air positions, as both players will know very soon. The Overlord will get there very soon, and we see Lelouch saying, "You're going down, Dustin." Dustin is afiLiazn. I do not know Lelouch's name. I do know Dustin in person, or afiLiazn. And afiLiazn saying, nope, he refuses to go out, at least not without a fight. Of course, that last game, it seems really, Lelouch, he seems like he's a very good player, but he really likes to all in. If he can defend, it seems like if afiLiazn can defend and all in, he will be in alright situation. And it seems like afiLiazn is going to see the Overlord. Yeah, he's definitely going to. He needs more supply depots, apparently trying to build an SCV. Just when I briefly switch to their vision, I hear everything that they hear. And so right now, everyone just playing standard, going for their standard openers. We have 14 out, 14 drones out for Lelouch. We're probably going to see 15th and 16th before that hatch is built. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting very tired. It is currently 8 o'clock. I've been in this room for about 6 hours or more doing a lot of casting. But right now we do this Overlord just sitting right behind this, which does definitely give him the potential to do a lot of scouting. We actually have a supply depot just being started, which is going to stop the hatch first from Lelouch. Lelouch immediately just throwing down his spawning pool, knowing that he's not going to be able to kill that too quickly. I'm sure we'll see him getting an Overlord, yes we do, and a gas probably as well. And he'll just be grabbing that hatchery as soon as he has a few Zerglings just to kill that. Lelouch at the same time is going to be just going in the middle of the map, scouting out what his opponent's going to be doing. And of course, this Overlord can see more or less everything. He will be able to see this gas timing. He will not be able to see this one. And so really, if afiLiazn does not want what he builds to be scouted almost immediately, he's going to need to be able to kill that off very quickly. We see this drone actually is going to be mining a few minerals, coming back, and then going to build the hatchery. Or actually, he's just going to go build the hatchery right about now, wasting those 5 minerals. Very sad. We see Lelouch running that drone around, and afiLiazn is going to be able to do a lot of damage to it. It is going to kill it. Nice little stutter step there. And he is building this, and I think the reason he didn't want that drone to get back out is because he doesn't know that he is going to be building the space. And so now I was having some strategy discussion earlier with afiLiazn and one of the other Terran players present at this tournament about how to hold these busts that afiLiazn likes to do, and exactly what to do if you are going for the 1 Rax expand. Again, especially versus a player which likes to do such aggressive plays with the banelings. Again, we see he's mining that gas. He's going to get the Zergling speed and most likely not pull off the gas. He doesn't like the macro games. He can do them, but he just really likes to baneling bust everyone. So we do have the barracks at actually, or the command center is actually further along than the hatchery right now, so afiLiazn has the potential to be ahead on macro versus a Zerg, throwing down 2 more barracks as well, which will allow him to get hopefully enough units to defend against whatever kind of push Lelouch does choose to do. And so we see all of these bunkers just sitting, or all the bunkers, barracks, just sitting while everything is being done. We have a few Zerglings running out, and they are going to scout that this is indeed being built. They actually could run by into the main, but no, we see he does have the game sense for that. I'm not sure exactly how, and he actually completely denies all scouting. He still doesn't know anything that is going on right here. He might have some ideas in his mind, just because you would not normally have the Zerglings in that position if you were not defending something right there. And here we go. Here's the baneling nest. Here's him staying on gas. And we're probably going to see another baneling bust, ladies and gentlemen. We see 2 more Zerglings in production. We see a bunch more just right around here, sniping that SCV before it can get any scouting. So we'll have to see, was afiLiazn able to see that, was he able to see that? No, he was not. Lelouch saying, "What am I doing, Dustin?" Because Dustin, as he says, he did deny the scouting. But we see Lelouch is going to be preparing very well for a baneling bust. He just has a whole bunch of barracks and stuff. And really, I think his idea is if he can just stop the baneling bust, he will be ahead. We see he is ahead on workers right now, and chances are there's a good chance he will lose this, and I'm not actually sure if this is a full wall right here. No, units can get through that, so maybe a little slip right there on afiLiazn's part, but he is definitely prepping for a baneling bust. He's got his units spread all over. And there are not too many banelings out on the field right now. A whole bunch more Zerglings being made. But we see right now LaZN is very supply blocked, actually building a third supply depot as he waits. More rallying Zerglings coming across the map. And LaZN saying, yo, what the heck? Just because I guess he's very supply blocked. There might be some kind of lag, something weird, or just the fact that this is not a full wall. And he's saying, I thought we were friends. Here come a whole bunch of banelings and Zerglings running in. Will they be able to bust this big wall? They do get through that first one, but they do not kill the bunker all the way. All the banelings are currently dead, and there are going to be enough Marines to totally clean that push up. There are currently more units out here. If we take a look at the units lost, though, we see LaZN is very far ahead. He does have an expansion built, and he is up by about 12 on worker count. He's expecting something else to happen, but he does finish off that wall. And he does have the barracks, which is going to help complete that wall. More Zerglings streaming across the map, which is actually just putting Lelouch a little bit further behind on the worker count. Of course, all these Zerglings have the potential to be drones. Each two of them could have been drones, so that could have been, of course, 16 plus 5. That could be 10 more drones right there. But you see he has all his Marines spread out in a pretty good concave. He's got barracks coming down, and there's no way Lelouch is really going to be able to bust those without putting a huge amount more into the banelings. And so now LaZN's starting to tech up a little bit more. He does have the supply depot being built currently, where he has a bunch, as well as the factory building that reactor, and he will swap that off with the starport, just likely go for a big Marine medevac play. But I'm sorry, he actually has 2 starports on the way. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do with those, simply because double starports, especially when there's like no tech labs or anything, it'll be very interesting to see what he plans to do. He could go for some kind of a big drop play. He could go for Banshees, maybe even battle cruisers like we saw earlier, though I doubt he would want to do that. I think earlier that player was just wanting to have some fun after the game did crash twice before they managed to start. So there is 1 starport being finished. Zerglings running across, seeing if they can run and do any damage. So yes, as soon as they see this expansion coming back down, they are running back out across. LaZN spreading out his units, and we're going to have to see, is he going to be making banelings out of these? Is he going to be trying to go for some kind of bust? A huge SCV transfer coming down. And all the Marines trying to get as good positioning as they can to defend everything, but he probably just needs to lift his things up, run his workers back to his base, and yes, see, there we go. And so he actually takes minimal losses from that. He is not in a bad situation whatsoever. And so we actually have a tech lab on the way. It is getting the cloak, so he's actually going for a Banshee as well as the medevacs for the barracks, or medevacs for the Marines. And of course, those Marines with some upgrades and whatnot will definitely allow him to be in good shape. But see, we see the burrow, centrifugal hooks, and the spire on the way. I would not be at all surprised to see an infestation pit very soon either. It seems like Lelouch really just likes going for all kinds of tech after a huge aggression play. It's a very nice style, puts some pressure on the Zerg, and then allows him to get almost whatever tech he wants as he just kind of sits back. He just makes his opponents a little bit afraid. Very good style. So we actually have a second potential baneling bust coming here. Lelouch going to be running in, but LaZN is up on supply. He's actually going to be killing the rocks of this base. I'm not sure exactly why he's choosing to do that, because that will not benefit him at all. It would be killing these ones that would actually benefit him. And so LaZN going to be building a Banshee, and his opponent, his Spire, is almost done, but a big drop. I actually did not see this coming out. He's going to snipe the Spire. He sniped the Baneling Nest as well. And so the Marines getting in very good position, and with all of these medevacs, it looks like the Marines will be able to almost kill the Zerg. He's going to be forced to pull away, but doing a lot of damage right there with his drop. You see he has less than half as many resources lost as his opponent. Sniped the Baneling Nest, sniped the Spire, and that definitely put him in the lead. His opponent's not going to be able to make any more banelings, go for any more big baneling busts, baneling plays, moving out with some Marines and whatnot, and these Zerglings are not enough to clean up all of this. Lelouch really wants to run in and do some damage, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to. The Marines actually getting stopped by the Zerglings right there, but a whole bunch of banelings going off with not many Zerglings. Some good stutter step out of LaZN. They are going to be killing most all of the SCVs. He kills a good number of workers right there. He got about probably 6 or 7, but that definitely did not help him very much. You see, again, he's very far behind. Another drop coming in right here, and afiLiazn doing a great job just getting these units, and he's actually got it rallied right back. The Zerg, he's going away, and he's smart enough to know he's going to move away, so he's actually just going to drop again, heal up those units, and probably push in once again. The Banshee is also out. 2 Banshees, they are cloaked, and there's the GG from Lelouch. So there is the end of that game. We're going to be going into Game 3 in just a few minutes. Brilliant play from both players.